All right, everybody, welcome in. We're set up and ready to go. We are live on the Joe Donahue YouTube channel for the broadcast of the JOHNCAR Firecracker 400. I'm pulling up the timing screen for the number of cars in the field. Right now we have 8 cars who have logged in to take on this first race of the JOHNCAR Racing Series here with the 2003 spec stock cars that were added into iRacing recently. And we are in the qualifying session for these 8 drivers who are here. So we're going to roll through and see them qualify, and then we're going to have 8 cars go through 200 laps. It's going to be so fun. And I'm glad that we're here live. We're streaming on my YouTube channel for the original live stream because we can't put that on the JOHNCAR, but we're going to bring it back to the JOHNCAR YouTube channel for the replay. So, in the meantime, if anybody comes in and watches, we'll have people in. Like Dallas Fix, good friend of mine. Dallas, hello, Dallas. Let's see if Dallas Fix, were you at the Tuscarora 50? I didn't see you. You were parked right, the 69K was parked right next to my buddy who works with Hefner with the 27H car, the car that, he wasn't there. Come on, Dallas, unreal. We're qualifying. This is Cade McKee on the racetrack. There are only 2 cars on the racetrack, and at this time we'll check over with the other one. Ronald Swikey, who just blew the shit out of his motor and crashed the fuck out of it. I'm just going to swear during this broadcast. I didn't check with John if I'm allowed to swear, but I'm just going to go with it. Okay. So we have completed qualifying, and we will roll over into, well, we've completed qualifying the cars who are on the track. Actually, there's cars who haven't gone yet, so I just got all sorts of out of whack right there when I did that, but yeah, man. So, in due time, we will flip over, but as it stands, Mo Perry in car 54 is sitting atop the leaderboard with Cole Freilich right behind him. John Shulczewski is 3rd, Austin Ripp 4th, Devin Lentz 5th, Cade McKee, Antonio Mancini, Ronald Swikey. These drivers are a compilation of drivers that you might see running in some of the better known of the stock car racing series on sort of the underground area, like not your official stuff, but like OSRL and older series like LTAC and stuff like that. So you'd see these people in the Gav Arca series from Gavin Carr that I helped broadcast that. I'm not sure how many, all of the 6 people who watch it, maybe 3 of them are here to watch this tonight. Yeah. Well, we are waiting for the session to end. I'm just going to give us a little bit of a scenic view of what's going on at this racetrack, and then we will flip over for 200 laps of racing in just a second. So don't go anywhere. It's not going to be a commercial break, but it's just going to be a break for my voice, and then we will return at the end of 1:25 for some actual racing. All right, and I'm bringing it back in, and we are going to, am I allowed to, oh, I can't move people. Oh, crap, I can't interview people. Let me, yeah, I need to, okay, I'm going to turn the music back on. I need to try to get a hold of my ability to bring people into the booth. Okay, never mind. That's just not going to happen. We're going to have to wait for the end of the race to have the people come up, but I'm not going to be able to interview people in the middle of the race. So that stinks. Can I have permission to drag people around in the voice channels? Okay. A little bit of background work there, nothing crazy. And now I'll pull up the starting grid, and it's going to be really easy for us because we only have one pop-up on the screen to look at because we only have 8 cars, which is convenient because my starting grid stuff all has only 8 slots on it here. So, starting from the pole, car number 54 is going to be Mo Perry. I'm going to try to get the car on the screen behind. He will roll off from the inside of row number 1 with Cole Freilich on his outside in the 15. Row number 2 sees John Szulczewski in car 18. That car's black with green on it, and then Austin Ripp in the 65 will be outside of him. We've got Devin Lentz in the 88. So he will go from 5th place in the Lowe's machine. There's a Jimmy Johnson-looking car, and Cade McKee to his outside in car 26. Then in the final row, row number 4, we've got Antonio Mancini in the 14 with the flames on the side from 7th on the grid. And going off 8th will be Ronald Swyke in the red and black number 42. So I'm going to hide the grid. I'm going to really quickly bring in the pole sitter, Mo Perry. Mo Perry, you're on pole. You're driving the Richard Childress Racing number 31 car. It is foggy, and you are driving a race car. How do you feel about this coming down the back straightaway?
Well, I feel like today my main competition is going to be Cole because he's Cole, but hopefully I'm going to be able to use this for good practice for OSRO. Lower field count means won't exactly have the experience trying to run through a big field or anything, but hey, it'll probably still be a fun race. Just really hoping I don't get killed at the end of the race because last 3 weeks I've gotten wrecked on the last couple laps, so still got the points lead, just looking to come out of here with it anyway.
Absolutely fair. I'll throw you back down because I know you got to get right back to it, but yeah, that's totally fair, and try to make this exciting for us. There's only 8 cars on track.
Yeah, I'll try.
Cool. Thank you, Mo. All right, good luck.
Yeah.
All right, there's Cole on his outside. There's Mo Perry from the booth back down to the race car. It's foggy, so being able to see is going to be fun. But we've got a Lowe's machine. We've got the Budweiser kind of DI-looking car for Cole Freilich. John Szulczewski back there. Green flag is out, and we're racing. John Szulczewski's car is the scheme of the Lowe's Jimmy Johnson car behind it. That's cool. So fog as it may be, coming through turn 1 and turn 2, we see 3 wide in the middle there, 99 laps around this racetrack rather than 200 to make a 500-mile race or anything crazy. So Firecracker 400k for JOHNCAR as they come down the backstretch for the first time. Rip looks like got in the wall a little bit there. So down the inside of him will go the 88 car, as well to Devin Lentz in the 26 of Cade McKee. To the lead right now is Mo Perry, but on his outside, John Szulczewski with the momentum is going to go around, and the first lap around for JOHNCAR's Firecracker 400 is going to be led by John himself. Bump drafting going a little bit wayside there. You saw the 18 get loose, as now to the inside goes the 26 of Cade McKee. He will take over the race lead with Cole Freilich in behind him. Dallas Fix, to answer your question, Matt Faust is in Florida right now. He is on a business trip. Up to the top side, down to the low side. Cole Freilich going back and forth. Looks like 2001 Daytona 500 racing right there, the way he comes back and forth between the lanes. And Freilich with the momentum to the top side through turn 3. And we got a 2x2 leading another 2x2 As the front group sees Cade McKee leading Austin Ripp on the inside line, and then you've got Cole Freilich with John Szulczewski in a push behind him. And now the others, group of 4, starting to get closer in. That's the 42 car of Ronald Swyke there on the inside line. Amsoil on the rear of it. Ooh, big wiggle into the first corner there. Got to keep that car under control. He kind of does. Cade McKee looks to the inside. McKee driving a Ford Taurus. Rest in peace to the Taurus. There's only 2 Fords in this race. Everybody else running the Chevy. The other being Austin Ripp right behind him as the yellow flag comes out. We've got Devin Lentz around behind as I was not looking at the screen. Nice commentating job, Joe. You did a fantastic job. You idiot. All right, pull the replay back here. Let's see what we find from the Lowe's car. Went for a little bit of a ride on his own at the piece of it. So out of turn number 2. Nice shiny car. I like that. If the sun was out, we would see it pretty nice. Oh, that's what happened. So a little bit of a push from the 31 car, scored us the 54. Szulczewski got spun off from Mo Perry. He slides down the racetrack. Devin Lentz just nowhere to go. I mean, nothing he can do. I wouldn't even say nowhere to go, just nothing he could do. He locked it down and fortunately did not hit anything. So he is going to be okay. Besides the tires getting a little bit worn up, as we'll jump live here, he's catching up to the tail end of the field. And since we've got some time to kill, let's bring Devin into the booth. This is Joe Donahue. Devin, you got a copy?
I definitely have a copy.
Devin, tell me about your little wild ride there through the infield. And it happened pretty quickly. I'm sure you didn't really have time to register even what was happening.
Almost pissed my pants.
Yeah. I'm glad it's an almost.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I kept it off the wall, so no damage.
Yeah, good. Tell me about how the racetrack's feeling. I know we're only a few laps into this, but it's foggy. It's got to be cool, and there's only 8 cars out there. But how are you feeling in the traffic and with the air and whatnot?
Cars pull up pretty nice. It's a little bumpy, more than what I'm used to. It's all good.
Tight or loose, or is it right? Is it good?
In the middle. I would say in the middle. That still feels pretty good.
Fair enough. Well, I'll throw you back down. You're in the pit lane right here. Thank you for coming up, Devin. We'll hope to see you recuperate a little bit of those positions off the restart.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So on the pit lane right now, getting service to that 88 machine. He's got plenty of time because the cars go around this very long racetrack. So what I will also do is talk to my friend.
There it is.
Oh, were you in the middle of talking to someone? Do you want to go back, Cole?
Can I? I was reading a thing.
All right, Cole Freilich is in the middle of something, so we're going to throw him back down in there and not interview him in the middle of trying to deal with the race, which is something that he's doing. What do I think about Donnie Schatz leaving TSR and Sheldon? I was surprised about Donnie Schatz leaving the Tony Stewart car. It has to come to an end at some point, objectively, but he's been running for them for so long. Sheldon surprises me less because Sheldon, I think he's good, really good, but consistency isn't quite his thing. And I wonder if there's a point where they get tired of that. But he can win races. So I was kind of surprised because he can win races. But anyway, that's the sprint car stuff. We are trying to focus on JOHNCAR as much as we can. We are under yellow. Cade McKee leading the way. Cole Freilich is in second. Austin Ripp is third. Ronald Swyke, fourth. Mo Perry, fifth. Sixth is Antonio Mancini. Seventh is John Szulczewski. And Devin Lentz is in eighth. And we queue them up. Music Millennium on the side of the 65 car. That's cool. The Powerade number 26 in the lead. Budweiser 15 in second. Third is the Millennium Music 65. Music Millennium, sorry. Ronald Swyke driving with Amsoil on the back. Not sure what is on the hood of that car. I couldn't quite see. See if I can find a better camera for seeing what's on the hood of this car. This camera is crazy. Why are we still following from this far away? There we go. What's on the top of this thing? I couldn't tell. It's moving too much. Whatever. Mo Perry in the Singular Wireless car is 5th. 6th place is John Szulczewski. 7th, Antonio Mancini. Mancini has no sponsorship on that car. It's just got flames. Or sorry, Mancini's 6th. John Szulczewski's stuff is on the side of his own number 18 car from 7th. And then the 8th runner, as we come back around to the green flag, is the Lowe's number 88 of Devin Lentz. All right. Oh, well, I'm not going to bring Cole. He gave me a shout that he was okay, but I'm not going to bring him in right before he goes back to racing. We'll go on board. We're going to give it some time, and then we're going to go on board for these cars and get to listen to the beautiful sound of the engine notes of these cars. iRacing only somewhat recently added in these 2003 spec NASCARs, which they already had the 2006 spec cars, and they've replaced it in the game with this car for the sound effects. Here we go. We're back to green flag racing, and down from the tri-oval. All right, and they're formed up in their 2 lanes, just getting up to speed. Excuse me. The bottom side looks like they get a little bit more speed coming out of turn 2 that time. They're definitely better stacked up together than the outside line. And Cole Freilich had a little bit of a nose, even with those cars being a little bit better grouped up on the inside. Freilich had the nose into the corner, but out of it, Caden McKee is going to take the lead, and to the line, Caden McKee will lead the first lap back after that yellow flag. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go on board, and we're going to go on board with John Szulczewski inside the race car and get some of the engine notes out of what's going on with this machine. Oh, Cole Freilich. They call him the Madman for a reason. A little bit of a rough shove there from Szulczewski. And you heard him feathering the throttle. They're doing that to stay in line and not run up the back of each other and cause a crash or anything. But it is interesting. It is interesting to hear that. Holy what on earth was Cole doing? Cole just went to the bottom side, but man, he did that abruptly. We've lost Swyke off the back of the group. He might just be waiting this out. And Austin Ripp just tore the right rear bumper off the car. Not literally. Going off of the wall there. Mancini in 3rd. Szulczewski jumps to the top line from Mo Perry, leading the way. And back through 3 and 4 again. Mo Perry leads the way. Going to be a 10th of the way into this race at the completion of this lap. The 7 cars here on screen. Oh, Szulczewski's in the wall. Szulczewski's in the wall pretty bad. And he's going to fall out of the draft here from that contact. That's tough for the 18 car. He'll fall back to Swyke, and they will just have to ride back there together. So at the front end, everybody's in line on the bottom, and then they come together now. It looks like Devin Lentz going to look to the inside. Best place to be is in the draft here, though, as Caden McKee jumps out from 3rd. And Mancini goes all the way up the racetrack to the top. So he's actually going to relinquish 2nd place to Caden McKee by jumping up there, although he's going to run with Ripp and Freilich at the top. Cole Freilich is moving around a lot in that race car, that 15 car, just cutting lanes. And he's going to spin Mancini. Contact there. And a yellow flag comes out. Front bumper comes off of the 14 car. A little bit of damage. Nice job to not crash worse, but unfortunately, Mancini off the nose of the 15 car is going to bring out the second caution flag of this race. That is going to let Ronald Swiecki and John Szulczewski catch back up. A tough break for Mancini so early in this event. Let's go back on the replay and see what we can find. Beep, boop, boop, beep. Okay. Now watch again here. I'm going to see if this camera angle works better. Yeah, so Freilich's going to try to move in a little bit, and he gets to the quarter panel of the 14 car and just doesn't have quite enough clearance from Mancini. Mancini spins down, hits Devin Lentz. That's where the damage is going to come from on the 14 car. I think the 88's probably got some damage too. And then you're going to see as he turns back, it was already disconnected, but the front bumper comes off of Mancini's car and then actually gets clobbered by Swiecki, although I think Swiecki's going to be okay damage-wise. And then I'll have to check what Devin Lentz's car looks like as we'll go back to live. This camera angle sucks. He might have a teeny bit of damage there, but in the meantime, as he's going to come back around, let's catch up with the driver who got spun off the front there. Antonio Mancini, you got you in the broadcast booth. You got a copy.
I got you.
Alrighty, well, walk me through what happened from your perspective there. You had Freilich pushing, and then you were sideways.
Just the speed difference there. He got into me pretty hard, and it shot sideways on me, but we held the brake, and I think we're all right. We're going to go get the damage fixed here and keep rolling with it.
How do you feel with the car, with the way it's running in this sort of small pack? It's foggy, it's bumpy. Like, how does it feel generally? Are you tight? Are you loose? Are you comfortable with the bump draft? You know what? Are you comfortable with the bump drafting? How do you feel about that part?
When it's just a clean bump from behind, it's okay. But the speed difference is what really upsets the car, especially over the bumps. Yeah, it's just a little twitchy. I'm just getting used to it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I'll send you back down. I'm gonna yell at Cole Freilich for turning your ass, and that'll be exciting. So get that damage repaired, and we'll see you back out there. See what you can do with the rebound off the restart.
All right, I'll thank you. See you.
Yes, sir. All right, now it's time to bring
Fairies!
Cole Freilich into the booth. What's up, Cole Freilich? Why did you crash Antonio Mancini like that? Why'd you do it?
Well, you see, Joseph.
My name's Joseph.
I got under him, and then suddenly the hole closed, and closed, and closed some more. I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna be good. Luckily, we didn't tear up too many cars. I think Antonio's really the only person that got tore up from it, so that's good. I thought we were about to implode the entire 8R field here.
Whoa, guys.
They're swerving, jerking. I don't know what the hell we're doing. But, yeah. That was, in fact, a move.
It was.
And I've been reported as to be driving like I am drinking Budweiser. But, like that one Dale Jr. commercial, I don't have Bud in the car. I just have Bud on the car.
Man, I haven't heard that in a while.
That's a good commercial.
That's a good commercial. Is there a spec map on this car that you're driving?
Yes.
Yes. It's hard to see. It's a foggy,
Yeah.
goofy Sunday afternoon.
Kind of screwed the pooch there on the weather. But.
Yeah. Tell me about this livery on this car. Tell me about the what you thought. How do you feel? You're like, I'm going to make this car.
Well, Simrat Market, great supporter of mine, ambassador for the brand. They had this paint come up on their website, and I'm like, you know what? That looks like a DEI car. And since I already had the Budweiser thing going on with my OSRL car, I was like, you know what? I'll just make it, see how it lands. Had to do some trickery to get it to work, but it's actually, this car in particular is the most liked paint scheme on Simrat Market's Facebook page. It had something of like 300 likes to the point people were actually begging for this car to be on Trading Paints. And you know why I'm not going to put it on there, Joseph?
Why?
Because anyone who drives a Budweiser car is a freaking terrorist, and I am not going to just incite that kind of violence into the world. Even though I may have...
You drive a Budweiser car. And you just caused the most recent yellow.
Listen, I know the cards are not looking good. That's why other people are not trusted with this car. But, yeah. Yeah, I did... I was going to show up in my OSRL car, but it had 83 on it. My number's still set to 15, so... as much as I would have loved to have been driving the WeatherTech Red Bull car, you get Budweiser.
Well, it's good. I'm enjoying and appreciating that car. It looks more attuned to the style of these cars, these 2003 spec NASCARs. So I appreciate it. But I'm going to let you go because you got to restart to go deal with from 6th or 7th on the grid, wherever you're going to end up.
All right.
Yeah, man. We'll talk to you again
man.
before too long. I'm sure you're going to crash somebody else, or I mean, you're going to be back in the booth at some point here.
Oh, we're going to cause a generational one at some point.
Of all 8 of you?
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Hey,
good luck.
It only takes 8 cars to make a big wreck.
Whoa. Yeah, that's fair. All right, I'll let you go.
Man.
Yeah. All right. Hey, man.
Man.
Yeah, man. Drive safe, man.
All right. Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. And we are back to racing. Green flag's back out, and on to lap 15 we go. Hell of a jump. What the hell are we doing at the start? Mo Perry jumped up. Cade McKee, Devin Lentz. That's your top 3 right now. They go single file immediately, so they definitely did not line up their starts very well with the rest of them. There's a hell of a gap in between them in 4th place. Ronald Swikey and Shulcheski was looking to the inside there. He decides better of it, but they were moving around a lot for a second. And down the backstretch, 8 cars. Whoa! Austin Ripp moving around. Cole Freilich still changing lanes like crazy. And back onto the front stretch area. Devin Lentz looks to the inside. Cade McKee on the outside. Ronald Swikey splits the middle and contact with the 26. And Freilich's going to get into it and into the 88. And they are barging into each other. And they save it, but barely. Oof. And Freilich back to the outside of Devin Lentz. Those two just did not have enough space to do what they were doing. And Lentz moves up the racetrack. There's Mancini. And here we come. Mo Perry still leads the way. Ronald Swikey is now in 2nd place. Hell of a run through the tri-oval there. Puts the 42 car up. Now Freilich around. And Mancini going to go with Devin Lentz. Going to get eaten up here in the Lowe's machine. And it is Freilich trying to catch up to the group in the lead. Mo Perry controlling both lanes at the same time. He gets up in front of Cade McKee. A big shove from the 26. Had a ton of momentum. And John Shulcheski, with help from Freilich, is going to go to the race lead. They're going to put Mo Perry in the middle and split that car, and Freilich jumps down to the middle line and blinks, and he's leading the race, but he's blinking while he does it. So you've got Freilich now leading with Shulcheski and Cade McKee side by side. Now Shulcheski jumps to the inside line, and he is going to challenge and take the race lead from Cole Freilich. McKee catching up. The momentum just is such a shift. It quickly goes between the cars. I mean, you want the draft. You need the draft to be fast. I would not want to be leading out of turn 4 coming to the checkered flag unless you're intending on wrecking everybody. Cade McKee going to push John Shulcheski across the line this time again. Freilich moved up a little bit, goes into the wall. Down the backstretch into turn 1, the end of the front stretch. Here comes Shulcheski, Cade McKee. They go single file with Freilich way high. Looks like he was up in the wall a little bit there. There's a lot of race to go, so we just got to get through it. There, Shulcheski getting a bump draft from Cade McKee. Swikey doing a good job of holding on in 3rd place right now. That little move up there was really interesting. Swikey, I wonder if he's trying to hold his line down or what happened there, but Mo Perry going to slip to the inside. Swikey gets shoved up a lane or 2, and he will go to Shulcheski's rear bumper. Cade McKee leading the inside there. Mo Perry. Freilich doing Freilich things. Madman Cole Freilich. Goes to the middle. Goes to the middle. Oh, my goodness. Holy mackerel. Cole Freilich through the middle and to the top lane. He's leading that group of 2 cars. Nice. We've lost Swikey and Mancini off the rear of this group, so the 6 cars leading the way are here. And then Swikey and Mancini doubled up together. They're just going to try to get through a couple laps back here by the looks of things. Up front, Cade McKee leads. Now Mo Perry to the inside. Perry's going to lead past the line, and that's going to be another lap led by the 31 car, which is scored as the 54 in game because we can't ever have nice things. Bump draft Devin Lentz with Cade McKee. And going to be interesting to see how long we can go before pit stops might come into play. The big thing's going to be fuel. So Cade McKee, Mo Perry, and Ronald Swikey are the 3 cars that have not pitted. Devin Lentz pitted off that first yellow when he spun through the grass. And then Rip, Freilich, Shulcheski, and Mancini all came into the pits during that most recent caution. Back to the stripe again. Mo Perry leads the lap again. Cade McKee on the inside. Freilich jumps to the high side in the 15 car. You can just barely see through the fog Swikey and Mancini back there. And Devin Lentz might be losing it a little bit off this group. He's staying enough in the draft, he'll regain that time. That's not a bad position to sit in back there, though. If you want to tick off a nice solid 10 laps, not having to worry about crashing into anybody, I maybe would stay back there. Devin Lentz maybe won't do that, though. It looks like he's gaining and gaining and gaining. Perry is leading the inside still. This is kind of your conventional. It looks like this is sort of how this race is going to go with Mo Perry, Cade McKee, and Austin Rip on the inside. The inside might be the place to be. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Freilich. Whoa. Cole moved down on Rip and was not quite clear. It was very close, but it wasn't clear. Just skimmed off him a little bit. It's going to cause the 65 car to check up, and we're now losing those 3 cars off the tail of these 3 cars. We're going to bump draft into turn number 3 to try to make a bit of a gap. And Austin Rip leading with Shulcheski and Lentz. And Lentz disappears and comes back. So we've got 3, 3, and 2 past the line again. That's your pure sound moment, presented by nobody. Back on board again. Let's go on board with Cade McKee in the gyro cam. Here we go, gyro cam. Ooh, wiggling, big wiggling. Uh-oh, Mo Perry was wiggling crazy there. He will lose the lead, and back into the mix come these 3. Austin Rip, Devin Lentz, John Shulcheski, they bring their momentum through. That checkup from Mo Perry, it separated these 3 cars, and that allowed the 65, 48, and 18 cars all to catch up. Now Austin Rip, for the first time in this race, leads the way in the 65 car. May have given some time back to Swikey and Mancini as well. Shulcheski 3 wide with Freilich and Lentz. Lentz in the wall, Lentz in the wall, Lentz in the wall, Lentz in the wall. He gets off the wall. And he's going to lose all that time again. So that might be, this time might be the kiss of death for the 88 car. We'll have to watch and see. It looks like he's still losing time. Freilich, the only one on the outside. Got a train of 4 on the bottom. Big bumps in the middle of the corner. There they went. All over the place go to the field. Devin Luntz has lost the draft. And Swikey and Mancini back here losing tons of time to the leaders. They are just trying to wait out a caution. Freilich keeps moving around. Maybe we should just keep the camera on Cole Freilich for a while as they stay. Now they go side by side. Freilich through the middle. Rip moved up with Mo Perry, and Freilich's momentum holds out. He will take over the race lead there. That goes crazy. Dallas, I see. What do you think about Aaron racing his broken foot? It was crazy to see Aaron Reitzel drive with a broken foot. And Ryan Timms winning the 50 was super cool. That car's really good right now that he's in, and he's doing a great job. Ryan Timms got his shit together this year. Over the course of the last 18 months or so, he kind of realized what he could do and has gotten much better at driving sprint cars. It is currently 9:02 Eastern Standard Time, Sunday, September 7th. We've got 8 cars running around in circles for JOHNCAR's Racing Series here, the Daytona International Speedway for the Firecracker 400k. This is a 99-lap race that we are 27 laps into. You're listening with JOHNCAR. Five cars here, and this is your lead pack. John Shulcheski has made his way to the front. He is the John of JOHNCAR. And then you've got Cade McKee in the black and blue Powerade, number 26. You've got the number 31. Oh, and the 31, Mo Perry, goes for a ride, and he will back it down. And we stay green. He saved it. Nice stuff from Mo. Unfortunately, Mo is not going to be able to regain that draft, so he is out of the crew. But excellent driving and excellent save from Mo Perry. Back up front, you got Cade McKee and Cole Freilich. Then you've got John Shulcheski and Austin Ripp. So those are two groups of two leading the way. That's half your field. Mo Perry just had a big slide that he saved, but that put Mo in 5th place, a solid 3.5 seconds behind the leaders. Ronald Swikey, Antonio Mancini, and Devin Luntz all under a blanket together. They run about 8 to 9 seconds behind the lead pack, but they are together. We'll see if they can put some speed together and try to get up there a little bit more. This is a long race. Freilich almost hit the wall. Cole is all over that rear grille. I'm going to see if I can Cade McKee bumper. Goes gearbox. Holy mackerel. Cole Freilich is so close. Well, now he's gone. So this is the right camera angle. As we're riding on board and watching backwards to Austin Ripp now. Cole was so close that he was actually registering in the game inside of Cade McKee's car. Cole moved down on his own and got stranded, so he will move back in line and to the stripe here. Cade McKee leads yet another lap. Austin Ripp in second. And Shulcheski has fallen off of this group. Mancini and Devin Luntz got around Ronald Swikey. They are 6th and 7th now, trying to make time up and gain on Mo Perry. It looks like they will, as they are about 6 to 7 miles an hour faster than Mo. Passes going on for the race lead. Austin Ripp, Cole Freilich, and Cade McKee. Now Freilich pushes Ripp to the lead. Nice looking race car. Both of them, actually. And back to the stripe. These three past the line. Another lap down. Lap times right now are about 46 to 47 seconds a lap, depending who you're looking at. So it's going to take a little while to get through this, but that's all right. We're all here. Meow. Rip still leads. Cade McKee second. You're tired, Joe. Yeah, you're right. It's Sunday. I should have got more sleep, but I was at the Tuscarora 50 last night. That's okay. It's also, this gets difficult to talk straight through 100 laps where it's like you really only got 3 cars going on right now, and like Cade McKee has been stuck to the bumper, stuck to Austin Rip's ass for a couple laps here, so they're starting to put a gap on Freilich, and once that gap's there, Freilich might start falling backwards if he loses the draft, which I don't think Cole's going to do, but if it were to happen. And so these guys are going to just ride this out. We're a third of the way into the race past the stripe here. Austin Rip leads again. You can see on the top of your screen, the gap is about 10 seconds backwards to everybody else from this group of 3 that are leading the way. Drink water to stay hydrated. Yes, you always got to be drinking water. Everybody drink water, stay hydrated. Yes. Back into 3. This would be a good time if this were national television for some commercials. But nobody pays me to do that, so we're not going to do that. I don't have any queued up. What is now queued up is the top 3. Rip, McKee, Freilich, still on your screen. We can go back and check in with, because they've caught up to now the group of 5 cars. So Antonio Mancini, Devin Lentz, and Ronald Swyke, just being patient together, have gotten themselves back in a group with Shulcheski, Mo Perry back there. So we had to wait for it a little bit, but you just keep ticking off laps, and as the leaders lose cars, you can capitalize. And it looks like they did this time. I could just pull up videos from Port Royal if I wanted to do commercials. I didn't get approval from John to do that, so I don't think I'm gonna. But it would be nice. If I just sat here and made race car noises. The second pack we haven't given a lot of TV time to in the last couple laps. Devin Lentz, John Shulcheski, Mo Perry. That's a group of 3. And then actually Mancini, about losing the group with Ronald Swyke back here. He's trying to put himself in and get the time made up. Mancini's in the draft. Oh, here we go. We've got pit stops coming. We've got green flag. Oh, shit. John Shulcheski's backwards. Damn it. Oh, shit. What the hell are we doing? What is going on? What the hell was that? We have a yellow. They put out the caution. Rip did not pit. Cade McKee pitted, and Freilich pitted as well. Oh, that got so hairy. Damn. Poor Mo Perry. Your pole sitter? That's tough. There's Mo right up front. We will go back and check the replay. Devin Lentz rolls out of the pit lane. I want to get this on camera here. Still working on the 31 car. So we will... It looks like Mancini and Swikey are also still in the pit lane. These are long. Bias a little far to the rear. Isaac Waldrop is here, everybody. Race fans. We got it. Let's go. All right. As Swikey pulls out of his pit box, I'm going to hit this button a bunch of times. And we are going to see what happened. So let's go to TV2. Oh, crap. I went backwards too far. All right. So we'll watch it in live time. This is a replay. Devin Lentz, John Szulczewski, Mo Perry, Mancini back there as well. Everybody's going to work together here. I don't know if it was voice chatted or what. Mancini comes in way hot. He gets into the back of Szulczewski, and then as they all kind of converge, that happens as well. There's fair damage to the 31 car. The 14 probably also has some damage. Devin Lentz, I can see some. Drew Ragusa is here as well. Hello, everybody. Here, let's get some people in here to watch a little bit of this 8-car race. There's Mo Perry. And I'm going to bring John into the booth here. John Szulczewski, you're in the booth with me. You got a copy, brother.
I got a copy here.
All right, John. You got turn.
Well, that's an understatement.
Yeah. Talk to me about, I assume, did everybody communicate coming into the pits that you guys were going to pit together, or was that just kind of like seeing Mo go down there, everybody followed?
No, we were communicating there. We had 3 drivers in the group that were short, so we decided, let's just come in at the same time. I think the miscommunication was with the breaking point, honestly. Mm-hmm. But got it back together. We're going to get this resorted here. iRacing is doing some funky stuff, and we're going to get everybody back where they need to be, back on the lap they need to be, and we'll get back racing here.
Yeah, I think you're going to get... it's going to be interesting because Rip stayed out. So what? So you guys are going to try to go to the complete end of this race just from here?
I think no matter what, we're going to have to make at least one more stop.
Yeah, I was figuring.
Based on the fuel number. But we still just need to make sure everybody gets on the lap they need to be on.
Right.
So.
Fair enough, John. Well, I'll throw you back down there to keep commissioning whatever's going on. Got to keep a handle on Cole Freilich. You never know with that guy.
Yeah, we're keeping a close eye on that man.
As you should. All right. Good luck the rest of the way, John.
Thank you, sir.
All right. And we can also bring back someone else. Let's bring back our pole sitter to talk to Mo Perry. Mo Perry, Joe Donahue, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Mo, that incident on the pit lane, it showed up goofy on the screen. Can you tell us a little bit about what your perspective was on that? Also,
my sponsors over at Kyoto Animation probably wouldn't enjoy me letting loose my true feelings. It's just what happened has been a consistent problem, I tell you what. Basically, a certain car blew the entry to pit lane, and I had to avoid John, and in doing that, ended up causing more problems. So, not great. I got all the damage fixed. This restart's going to be kind of weird because we're trying to like wave around people and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know if this is fog or smoke. I'm going to assume it's fog. Let's just hope no one wrecked on a pit lane under caution. But yeah, I got all my damage fixed. So hopefully nothing like that will ever happen again.
How is the race going for you considering small field, long race?
I mean, that's just the JOHNCAR staple at this point. I'm used to it. I just kind of take it as a nice time for me to just shoot the shit with the boys for about an hour and a half.
Word.
Yeah. It's worked out pretty well. I mean, got championship last year and leading the points now, so woohoo!
That's sweet. That's good.
Yeah. just waiting for it to be crunch time when everyone gets real stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, we're excited for the stupid parts. It's going to be fun. You got to keep an eye on that 15 car. That's always fun.
Yeah, absolute demon behind the wheel. Someone... Actually, you know what? Next time you pull in the booth, just hold up a cross to the camera or something. Well, not camera. You don't have it. Your microphone. It'll go closer to him then.
Okay. I got you. What, you saying there's like no... oh, you're going back to green. I'm going to throw you back down there. All right, good luck
Okay,
the rest of the way, Mo.
All right, have fun with the broadcast.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right, we're back to green. Cole Freilich is the leader. To the utter horror of everybody else in the group. Got 8 drivers. John Szulczewski with the outside line. Cade McKee pushing Freilich on the inside line. Mo Perry's there in 4th. We just talked to Mo in the 31 car. There's Swikey. Devin Lentz got a wave around. Somehow he ended up a lap down there and is far off the back of this crew. He's actually probably... yeah, he's just coming out of 2. So they go into 3 as he comes out of 2. And as per John Szulczewski, which I expected, we are not going to be able to get to the end of this race without coming into the pits again. So they're going to have to do that all again. Hopefully they don't crash. Mancini leads. Being the leader might be best. Can't kill anyone out front. Isaac Waldrop, smart man. Absolutely. Cole Freilich, if he's going to run over anybody, he can't really do that from the lead. So, yeah, I dig it. He's the madman for a reason. And here we go. Back to the front stretch. Freilich goes holy hell up to the top. And Cade McKee will lead the lap. Austin Ripp back up into 3rd. Big shove on the 26. Here they come. Look out. All 7 of them in their might and glory. Down through into turn 2 again. Cade McKee's holding down on the bottom side. Looking. And Austin Ripp's going to shove his ass down in there. Shove inside his ass. I don't know. I was trying to say something. And that whole miscue with those 2 Fords puts Cole Freilich in the lead from the top because the top side just didn't lose any momentum. Freilich goes all the way to the bottom as Mo Perry. He picks up the 31 car. And we go JOHNCAR nonstop. That's right, nonstop. We are not stopping. There are no commercials. There's nobody in the booth besides me. It's just 99 laps around Daytona with 8 cars, 7 of them in a group. Swikey's maybe trying to lose the group a little bit. He goes high in the middle of the corners from the last spot in the line. And down the straightaway, looks like this time nobody's making any desperate movement. Never mind. Right on cue for Cole Freilich. Yeah. We've still got a solid hour of this race to go, everybody, so don't be afraid to grab yourself something to drink, a little snackaroo. I'd love to be chewing on these Cheez-Its I got sitting beside me, but I can't because then you'd hear it in the broadcast. If I do another pure sound clip, just know in the background I'll be eating Cheez-Its. That was not one of them, I would tell you. Nah, you can mute yourself. Oh, I love the encouragement. The encouragement of like, you could do that, Joe. It's fine. We won't be mad. Like, I appreciate that. But this is actually getting good. They're racing clean. We've got 3 wide, 2 back. Cole Freilich moves down in front of Szulczewski. Szulczewski had to move to the apron there. I think that was a little bit extra from what John needed to do. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Ronald Swikey got up in the wall in the tri-oval, and he goes backwards there. Austin Ripp in the 65. Trying to hang on. Trying to do something. Mo Perry leads the way on the inside line. John Szulczewski's now in behind the 31 car. Freilich and Cade McKee on the top side. The racing's really good. These are good cars for iRacing. These are running well. Into 3 again. It's Mo Perry and Freilich leading the 2 lines. Caden McKee's pushing Cole Freilich. Very nice. Really good pusher, that 26 car. And Freilich's kind of dancing a little bit. Little 2-step action as he comes back to lead the lap again. McKee, for as much movement as is going on with Cade McKee's car, I'm going to try to jump. Is there a roof cam? I got a roll bar, I got nose. No roof cam. We could do the gyro. Why? You see, Cole moved out of the way as soon as we were going to watch him from the inside of a race car. Now he's going to fall back to second, maybe third. Antonio Mancini hasn't had the 14 car at the front in a little while. On lap 47, coming to lap 48, he gave it a shot, but Freilich's just got the better run off the bottom with Austin Ripp, who now moves to the inside. They're going to strand Cole Freilich in the middle. Mo Perry almost made contact. Cade McKee leads the lap. Oh, Swikey! Oh, big crash! Oh, look out! Oh, no. Oh, we are wrecking the hell out of these guys. Shulcheski, Austin Rips crashed. Mancini's spinning like a dog. Oh, crap. Swikey. He hits the wall. Hell yeah, dude. Let's catch this shit back. Ronald Swikey caused this. I'm sorry to point, but Swikey gets a... Can we go backwards? What are we doing? All right. Sorry. Let's do this right. So Mo Perry gets away from Freilich there. Swikey's got a huge run, and he is going to come in and just to the back of Mo Perry. There's the contact. Mo gets that check-up sideways thing, but John Shulcheski actually was also spinning off of Freilich at the exact same time. So they get in pretty hard, and then Mancini also runs into Rip up in the front. I'll catch back that one again. That was the wall ride from Shulcheski. So jump back again, and Mancini is going to get into Rip. So contact between the 18 and the 14. There's Mo. And then bang. Oh, actually, Mancini clipped off of Mo Perry into Rip. And then Austin Rip goes around, gets in the wall. There goes Mo sliding on your screen at the bottom. And then Mancini kind of loses it all there. And he goes for a big sort of Lightning McQueen style ride, except he can't drive on dirt, so he spins. And he's going to come back around. And then he will slide back into the way area right near Ronald Swikey, who avoids that, but in that avoidance is going to end up going up the track, and somehow or another, in the absence of the avoidance of it, Swikey couldn't get the car load down enough, hits that wall. And they're on the pit lane now. So let's go check out what's going on from the pit lane. Swikey in and out. And then the race off pit road goes to Cade McKee over Cole Freilich. And the rest of this crew are going to get repairs. Good thing there's only 8 cars. Yeah, it would be nice to have more cars to get some more action going on, but these guys are all going to get damage repaired. So I'm going to go ahead and pull... Who have I not talked to? Well, you know what? Let's see where he is on the racetrack. He's actually leading the race. As there goes some of the other guys who have damage. They're getting their repairs done. Ronald Swikey. There. All right. I'm going to bring him into the booth here while he does this. Ronald Swikey, you got a copy. You are driving the infield road course there.
Yes, I am.
Can you explain why?
Boredom. It scratches a spot in my brain that needs to be scratched every now and then.
That's fair enough. Ronald, the incident on the front stretch. Walk me through what happened there. You came in a little hot.
Absolutely ripping out of 4. Was trying to find a hole to shoot through the front, and the hole did not materialize.
Mm-hmm. And then tell me about that secondary with the spinning number 14. They're coming back up the racetrack. Gotcha.
Saw him coming out of the grass. I saw God and tried to get away from him.
Is that instance, is Antonio God, or was God like your life flashing before your eyes?
Life flashing before my eyes.
Fair enough. How's the car feeling, Ronald? How do you feel with the fog and the way this track's running in the weather conditions you've got right now? Is it loose? Is it tight? Does it feel good?
It feels like I'm driving on roads back home.
What roads back home?
Michigan. So it feels like when you hit a pothole and you decide to change 3 lanes. Yeah. That's what we're dealing with right now.
Yeah. What area of Michigan? Were you near like Detroit or something? Or?
Yeah, just south of Detroit.
I love Detroit. Detroit's it's fun. I go there for work fairly regularly, actually. And the roads are shit. But it's always it's cool to like drive through the areas where like those houses are that are like falling apart and the empty lots and everything, because it's just like crazy to see it. But I like the city. Nice.
You can buy one of those for like $2,000 from the land bank.
Is it worth it?
Maybe. I'm not your financial advisor.
That's true. That is true. You're Ronald.
I am.
Yeah. All right, well, you're going to go back to green here, starting on the outside of the front row for the restart. Good luck the rest of the way, and try to keep it exciting for us. Maybe not too exciting, but...
No promises.
Well, that's fine. We'll enjoy it either way.
Well,
there you go. I cut him off. I'm sorry, Ronald, but that was fun. I enjoy interviewing him. So there's a series that is put on by a friend of mine named Gavin Newton. The Gav ARCA series is what it's called, and it is the newest edition of the ARCA cars that they put in iRacing. And Ronald runs in that as well. So I've gotten to talk with Ronald before, and he is quite fun. So pretty much everybody in this race except Devin has been in that Gav ARCA series pretty regularly this year. Holy shit. Oh, what are you doing? What is this? Cade McKee just came in and popped the back of the 88 car. Oh, shit! No! What the fuck was that? Oh, my goodness. What the hell? They were driving like there were potholes all over the racetrack. Now we're just sitting still. Here goes Cole, back up onto the track here. I'm going to bring him in straight away. We're bringing him right up here. Cole Freilich, your thoughts?
I don't know. Ron apparently saw a black flag, thought it was a yellow, and stopped. So
what?
I don't know, man.
He weaved in the wall, and he was gonna stop?
Listen, man, I got nothing.
It's crazy. I'm gonna throw you back down there. I'm gonna bring him back up. I want to talk to him. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Right. I'll talk to you in a bit here, Cole. Oh, boy. All right, hold on. All right, replay came back. Ronald Swikey, we got you back in the booth already. You couldn't last 5 seconds.
No, this is why I don't start on the outside or the front row ever.
What was the deal here? What happened to the car here?
My race safe told me there was a caution. Turns out, according to my crew chief, it's a black flag for passing the guy on the inside after the restart zone because he didn't go.
Oh, so you're going to have to get your blacks cleared and everything here, too?
Yeah, that was a shit show.
It was a little bit of a shit show.
I got very confused because I saw, okay, restart zone, second restart zone, cool. Green flag, okay, I'm going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Flag pops up. Oh, well, fuck, yellow already because he didn't go, and I heard commotion. I thought, like, he spun the tires or decided to try and restart in second gear or something weird like that.
Mm-hmm.
And, so I lifted because I thought we were under caution.
Well, You have any damage, or are you going to be okay to keep this thing rolling?
We are going to get caught up to the field, and I'm going to roll down pit road and see what crew chief has to say about it.
Fair enough. Fair enough, Ronald. Well, hey, third time's a charm. We'll see what happens off the next one.
Maybe. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. Well, thank you for your time, Ronald. We'll throw you back down there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Uh-huh. All right. I love doing this. So, this is fun. This is a good time. We got John Shulcheski up into the booth here. John, crashing off the restart.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any words on? You got any thoughts here on what's going on with maybe the miscommunication from timing and scoring to the 42 team?
I mean, they should know better. We've had the same rules here every time. Restart zone. It's on the leader. So if something happens with the leader, you can still go.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm not sure where the miscommunication is. I guess I got to make another rules clarification on that front. But it's silly stuff. Just silly stuff.
Silly is a good word. Yeah. Well, speaking of silly, you're John Shulcheski. And we are just past halfway in this race. So we're ticking those laps off. We're getting there, John. We're getting there. How do you feel about your positioning now for the rest of this race? I know it's kind of back and forth and, literally anything can happen. But tell me about how you're feeling with, your ability to run out to the finish.
I like it. I really enjoy these smaller fields where they've been, being able to make moves as quickly as you can, partner up with people. I like my positioning. It's just it doesn't matter until you get to that last lap, though. That's the big part.
That's true. And how are you feeling about the fuel situation, the pit stops? Do you have a lap that you guys are expecting to pit on here, or what?
As long as we go green, we should be pitting somewhere between lap 60 and 66.
Okay.
My number is right.
Okay.
But if we keep getting silly stuff like that on the restarts, I have full faith everybody's going to be able to make it on one stop.
Fair enough. Well, good deal. Well, we'll see what happens. And how many green white checkered attempts do we have for this?
We have 3. We've only used 3 once.
Okay.
So,
okay.
So far in the league. So hopefully today is not number 2.
Cool. Sounds good. I will send you back down to get ready for the restart. Good luck here. You're starting now second on the outside. That's fun.
10-4. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. All right. Race for a friend. Fantastic. All right. So we've got 7 of our 8. The last one, there he is. Oh, it was Ronald doing the infield. He was doing the bus stop. So we will come back, get on to lap 56, and we will be back to green flag racing. That will be very exciting. Tick these laps off a little bit quicker. We are 37. No, that's not right. We're an hour into the broadcast. We're on lap 55. We are an hour and 3 minutes into the race. There's only 37 minutes remaining on the time slot for the race. Interesting. Are we going to get all the 99 laps in? We will have to wait and see. John did not get a good start there. Top side definitely backs up. Freilich was actually moved out of the top into the bottom. There's a slot there from Mo Perry, and the 88 car will lead as we go through 1 and 2, back up through the gears. Devin Lentz up front. Shulcheski's got his momentum back, and he will come back at him from the outside. Cade McKee. Oh, whoa, look out. Whoa, guys. Big spin, and we are back under yellow right away. Just a spin from one car to another. I wanted to check there. That was Swikey in the wall. Devin Lentz goes for a ride, and just like the first caution of the event, there's your next one. And it is Devin Lentz again in the 88 Lowe's machine. Chevrolet. Everybody, crowd engagement. There's 2 cars you can run. You can either run the Chevy Monte Carlo, or you can run the Ford Taurus when you run in these cars in iRacing. Throw it down there. Are you picking the Taurus or are you picking the Chevy? There is a correct answer. And we will get a replay back of what happened to the number 88 machine. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. All right. So Austin Rips the car behind. Cole Freilich is behind him. And they are going to IndyCar. Good answer, Isaac Waldrop. They are going to come down the back chute, give a push, and just too much speed. You can see the 65 car's front nose go underneath the bumper, gets up under, and sends the 88 car spinning, and he goes for a ride through the grass and asphalt, but doesn't hit anything. So as long as the tires are okay, which they might be, he'll be able to keep going. I think this is the only. We got a few guys we haven't talked to yet. Austin Rip, bringing him up into the broadcast booth, 65 car. Austin, you had a good run there. Went to go do that little bump draft, and just unfortunately up underneath the 88 car, sent him spinning.
No different than really any other bump I've given all day. I'm just not good at bumping in these cars in general. I've been like really scared to, and then people in the chat are like telling me, no, just go straight onto his bumper. And whenever I do it, it never ends up going well.
Oh, that was a pretty good amount of momentum that you had there. That definitely wasn't like. Yeah, that was a lot of speed that you carried there. You had Freilich behind you. I mean, whoa. I don't even know what to say. Like, it was just you just had the momentum. That was a little bit much there for what the 88 car could handle. But like, have you been spending more time being conservative in a tow, or have you been more like receiving the bumps up to this point?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm just trying not to crash. Like that's my whole brain. I'm not focusing on if I'm pushing or if I'm getting pushed. I'm just focusing on like, hey, just don't spin out. That's my goal for today.
Does the car is the car feeling like it wants to?
No, I'm just bad at these. I don't know why. There's something about them that takes like 99% of my brain power just to keep it on all 4 wheels.
Well, fair enough. Well, I'll keep it exciting for the 99 laps we've got here. So, fair enough.
Yeah.
I will throw you back down to the voice chat to keep goofing off with all these hooligans. You're coming back to green. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right. And the only driver we have not talked to yet is Cade McKee. So, Cade, if you want to get in a crash, we'll talk to you next time. There's Mancini to the inside. He's going to try to save a little fuel down there by the sound of it. I heard somebody get on the clutch pedal and let the throttle drop. All right, we're coming back down. We will have 40 laps to go and about a half hour to do it. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to make it to 99 laps. We might. We'll see. Is there a way can I do both? It hasn't taken over yet, so I can't. It looks like an early 2000s NASCAR race. It's just not a ton of cars, but they're driving the same way. Freilich jumped to the lead instantaneously. Now Mancini jumps in behind him, or not him, sorry, Mo Perry. Little close for comfort there off turn number 4. Mo Perry's going to jump between the lanes, and back to the front goes the 31 car. After all that. Oh, Cole Freilich just got a bump from Cade McKee, and he's in the wall. He jumps down in front of Mancini, gets that momentum back underneath him. Nice work to not crash, but Freilich Now goes after Mo Perry. He's going to move to the outside. He's got no help behind him. These two could very easily get eaten up here. They got to be careful with this. Cade McKee. Oh, Cole Freilich. Freilich really well positioned that car. He was able to kind of block the run that Cade McKee had going, keep him from moving inside and also not outside. But now Freilich's going to get freight trained to the back as Cade McKee leads that lap. Shulcheski behind him. Mo Perry we're following along with, just staying on the inside line. And Freilich's blinking. That's tough for Cole Freilich. Ooh, look out. Cade McKee. Shulcheski into the wall. Shulcheski was trying to put the 26 car in a sandwich, and instead he loses his own momentum, and he will drop backwards. Swikey pushes Cade McKee past, and these guys drop back to the tail. The inside line is going to go through. So you've got 3 black cars, Mo Perry, Antonio Mancini, and Austin Ripp leading on the inside line. Now, Devin Lentz trying to give a push to the 65. Freilich moving around a lot. He doesn't want to get stuck behind anybody. He now goes to the outside, brings Cade McKee and Shulcheski with him. And around the 88 he will go. I'm sure he's going to be able to keep those guys together a little bit better than what's going on the inside line. Mo Perry and Mancini, they're running single file. Will the 65 jump out? It sounded like in his interview he won't. He was trying to be a little more conservative. Oh! Close call for Mancini. He tried to go to the middle. It didn't work. He got out of there in time. But Freilich's now left to dry on the outside, and Mancini and Ripp pushing with Mo Perry on the inside. Freilich tries to do a side draft. Doesn't work past the line that time, and Freilich's blinking is keeping Cade just staying behind him. He's trying to stay away from him enough that there's no blinks, and Dallas Fix is going to bed. You lucky dog. It's nice to see talk to Dallas, at least in this format. Consequence of putting this on my YouTube channel. Oh, shit! Oh, they just fucking killed Cole Freilich. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And up and over. I hope Dale's okay. I guess he's all right, isn't he? Oh, what are you doing? What? Get that off the screen. What is that? All right, here we go. I'll pull the replay back. So Cade McKee, he kind of hooks him. He just was getting that momentum up. And then off the nose, and Freilich's in the fence, and then he lands on Ronald Swikey. Use the opportunity to go talk to Ronald, but we'll talk to Cade McKee first. So I'm going to bring him into the booth here. We got the driver of the 26 car, Cade McKee. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, Cade. You had a nice run up on the top side there. Freilich was doing a bit to try to block, and he was doing a good job of holding you guys back. But I know the netcode thing was going on for a little while. So what really happened there coming into turn 3?
Yeah, on that last one, I was getting a good shove from John and getting ready to push Cole. And as soon as I got to his rear bumper, Cole's rear bumper, he blinked out. And when he blinked back in, I was halfway inside of him, and that doesn't end up working out too well.
You're driving pretty good outside of running up into the back of a car that's blinking in and out, Cade. I mean, what's the secret right now?
I think it's just trying to be consistent in your pushing and stay steady. Not trying to go for too big of any kind of moves.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, thank you for coming up in here. Good luck the rest of the way here. We're gonna go try to go see if we can resuscitate Cole Freilich from that murderously bad crash.
We were saying right before that Cole Freilich has hit everything except the catch fence, and you know what? He might have ended up hitting the catch fence that time.
He was in the catch fence. I can confirm. So yep, you're right. You're right. So, good deal. Thank you, Cade. All right, and I'm gonna bring for the entertainment value. We're going to get Ronald Swikey back up here. Ronald, You just got landed on by another race car. Tell me about it.
Yeah, that was an interesting experience. Can't say I would recommend it.
Okay.
Thank God for the safety of these Gen 4 NASCAR stock cars. We did have to take a tear off after that. I got a little bit of a tire on my windshield, so.
Considering your biggest concern was a tear off, that's pretty good.
Yeah, a little bit of damage to the hood. We just sent the fat guy over him, jump on it a little bit, throw some bear bond on it. It'll be fine.
That's great. Good stuff, Ronald. Well, I'm glad that the car is in reasonable shape to keep going here. I'm going to send you back down. Going to go try to see if... Go make sure Cole Freilic's okay. I guess he's all right,
Yeah, he might be alive. I'm not sure yet.
Fair enough.
Let me know.
Yeah. Thank you, Ronald.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. All right. And finally, we're going down to the trio. And Cole Freilich, are you even alive? Are you breathing?
I'd look like Tony Hawk at the X Games. You know, the way they do them kick flips and things. I don't know, man. I was going straight at one moment. And the next I was backwards. And then I tried flipping the car back around. And I was upside down. Have
you been seeing that you're coming in and out a little bit? You're blinking a little bit.
Yeah. Mediacom Internet Services has been on one tonight. We're about to rip ski out of here.
Fair enough.
But
what are you going to do with? Yeah, I think they're going to let you get the lap back here. So I mean, you got to try to do your best to get around and get that done and get back up there. You should have plenty of time, but definitely an interesting way to bring out a yellow. That was fun.
Yeah. I can handedly say I've never self-flipped myself like that before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the blinking was kind of the fault of it, but...
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, I'll let you get your laps back here. Good luck for the rest of the way. Hopefully you don't Swiss cheese yourself again.
Let's not do that again.
Yeah. Let's not do that again. Fair enough. That's Cole Freilich's wise words of wisdom. Getting into the 2/3 mark. We are going to be in the final third of this race here as Cole Freilich is the car we're watching on the screen. It is a beautiful race car. And fortunately, since we're in a video game, they were able to quickly repair that and get it back out on the racetrack in proper form. So this is Cole trying to catch up to the field and see if he can get a wave around to get his lap back. So they are coming down the back straightaway. John Szulczewski there in 7th. There goes Swikey. And Freilich's going to go straight through. He's going to just at full speed come past the leaders and go for his lap back again. And actually, he might be able to even get back around because we still have the pace lights on the pace car. So they will come back to the line and probably get the one to go. But I think that's going to let Cole get caught up. So that's good for him. We will have all 8 cars back on the lead lap for the green flag. Coming through 3 and 4. So Austin Ripp leads the way. We are inside 1/3 of the race to go. Checking again. Be 33 laps remaining. 1/3 to go. And the pace lights went out on the pace car. And they come down. So I'm going to take a quick breather. And I will put myself back on the mic as we get back around. But I think what I'll do is put the stream on the roll bar of, let's do Swikey, because he's going to do that thing where he goes down into the bus stop of the road course. So I'm going to go quiet for just a second here, let my voice breathe, and be right back for the restart. I'm not going to lie. That was kind of like that thing when you put a baby inside of a car to get him to sleep at night, like you drive him around. The sound of the car really was... That was kind of zenful for me. I don't know about the rest. We are back to green, and we're just going to stay on board with Swikey here as we shoot down towards turn number 1, up through the gears. A lot of movement from the cars around him. We're sitting in 7th here, and we're going to the middle. Oh, look out, look out, look out. Oh, big save. Big save from Austin Rip. Fantastic driving. He's going to go to the rear, but better than going backwards. Get that car back up to speed. Devin Lentz leads the way in the 88 car. Mo Perry on his outside. Swikey on the inside there. Antonio Mancini sits in the second on the outside lane, so now he's second proper. Swikey gets a big-ass shove in his ass from John Szulczewski. And back through turn 2 again. Mo Perry leads a single-file line. Cade McKee. Where is Cade McKee? I think we lost Cade McKee. Nope, there he is. He blinked out really bad there. That was a big bump from the 26 car's connection. The internet was not holding out on the 26 Powerade machine. That Ford Taurus. The Kyoto animation, I said it earlier. It's the singular wireless car design. Oh, we got one backwards. Cade McKee is around. And we are going to have a yellow flag. Ronald Swikey involved. Cade McKee involved. Yeah. All right, replay time. There's the contact. So it's just side by side and just a little bit of movement. Swikey gets off Cade McKee and he goes around, but he's not going to hit anything here. Just going to get this car slowed up and in the grass. How exciting. Actually caught it on the grass. That's impressive. We'll bring him back in the booth. Let's bring him back up in here. Cade McKee, you're back in the booth. You spun.
Yes, I did. That's not ideal.
Yes. Now, going back a little bit there, you had a really big blink, and you were missing from the track for a while there. Is there a netcode situation going on with this spin, or was it just too close for the cars?
There might have been some netcode. We were speculating that it was one of those things where I was coming down slightly and Ron was coming up slightly, and we just met in the middle, and that was the result.
I think that's a fair assessment. I mean, it just looked like, Freilic's been the one that's been struggling with the connection, but you did have one dip out, so it starts to become a question like, well, is that what could have happened? How's the car? Yeah. I mean, you didn't hit anything, and he slid through the grass for a while there, so the tires shouldn't be in too rough a shape, but I know you guys are going to have to pit again before the end of this race anyway, right?
Actually, I believe we can make it from fuel from here on, so, but yes, I am going to pit just to make sure it's as good a shape as I can get it in. Fair
enough. May as well use the advantage of the yellow flags when you've got them. Well, yes. Good deal, Cade McKee. Thank you, and good luck the rest of the way here. Hopefully we don't see you backwards again, that we have to bring you in the booth and ask you what happened again.
Until I do the donuts, yeah.
Right. I like the confidence, Cade McKee. All right, we're going to throw him back in there. He didn't respond quick enough to what I just said to have anything go in there. Mo Perry's leading the way. We haven't talked to Mo Perry in a while. I'm going to say he's pitting. So I'll wait for him we'll wait to see them come out of the pits. Freilich really well into his box. A little splash and go by the looks of it for Mo Perry. And so we will bring him in. He's no longer the race leader because Szulczewski stayed out, but Mo Perry looks like he just got a little splash and go there in the pits.
Yeah, we got about enough fuel for like 33 laps, and I just want to make sure that we got enough for like one green white checker. I'm probably going to come down again if there's a caution in like 15 laps, which, I mean, I know there will be. I just want to be good so I don't have to pit like at a green white checker.
Yeah, fair enough. How are the tires feeling? How old are your tires?
I I actually don't know the last time I took tires, but I came in 2 cautions in a row when we had that restart crash, and I forgot to uncheck my tires, so I got only 1 set left, and we're only 1 to green now. We've shortened it. I did get a little loose into 1 right after I got the lead last time, so I don't know if you caught that or not. I damn near busted my ass by myself. It would have been certainly content, but not content I would like to see ever again.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Wow. Well, I didn't realize. Well, it's good that you didn't. We're glad to see you still rolling with the 31 car, so hopefully you can keep it rolling up at the front. You seem like you've got this figured out pretty well of how to get back up to the front when you need to, so that's definitely good.
Yeah. Help from unlikely sources. Mancini's actually been really good at pushing today. Don't know how.
Well, you know, he had a good run at Gavin car last week, so Mancini might actually be pulling things together here a little bit. Who knows? We're learning.
A learning process, step by step.
Beautiful. I'll throw you back down there. Good luck the rest of the way, Mo.
All right.
He said, I bet. Without the bet. Green flag's back out. John Shulcheski tore Mo Perry's ass off the restart. All alone up there. And here we go. Holy hell. They're moving around a lot in the corners, especially when they're getting up to speed. There's just for some reason, they're just not up to speed. And the darn thing, in the wall. Look out. What's that? Mancini put himself in the wall. That goes crazy. Swikey and Cade McKee fell off the back of the field here. They're not in the mix right now. We'll probably see a yellow again, so they won't be too far out of it. They'll be able to come back around when we get into when it really counts at the end of the race. Coming down on to lap 74 here. Mo Perry on the top line leads the way with Cole Freilich and Antonio Mancini in tow behind him. You've got Devin Lentz on the inside. Now Freilich jumps to the inside as well. John Shulcheski's down there. Austin Ripp is down there. Oh, spin him. Oh, Mancini. Oh, dog. Oh, diggity dog. John Shulcheski and Antonio Mancini go around, and a yellow flag comes right back out. They get back underway. Not too much contact. Mancini, you can see him checking that car. All right, into the turn. Let's see how this went down. Nope, I don't like this camera angle. All right, so Mancini is actually going to get the 88 car going up the racetrack. Mancini might have come down a little bit, but Lentz went up, and then Shulcheski just has nowhere to go, and he clobbers the 14. That actually might have caused some somewhat serious damage to these machines. Split the middle. Good stuff from Swikey and McKee to stay out of harm's way. And we will talk to Antonio Mancini about this. Antonio.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. You just got spun. Tell me how quickly that happened for you, because it definitely happened quick on the screen for us.
Let me tell you, I didn't know I was spinning around, and car went sideways, and my foot was through the floor on the brake, and I don't think I hit anything too bad, so we're just going to go check it out and try to get back with Mo here and see if I can go back to the front.
Yeah, how did the damage didn't feel too bad for you when you made, because Shulcheski came in. I mean, you guys hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pit road hasn't opened yet, so we're going to go look at it now.
Word. And tell me about the Mo Perry situation here. Do you kind of feel like you have your draft partner figured out there with Mo Perry? Do you feel like
I think so, but I do think at first notice he'll find somebody else, but...
Damn. That's tough.
Yeah. You know, we're just out here trying to build some respect. We haven't had the greatest run of things, trying to get myself back in other places, so... We'll see what happens. This is my last race I'll be able to run for a while, so just see what happens here.
Fair enough.
I missed my pit box.
You just slid through your pit box. So did Austin Ripp. That's crazy. Well, I'll let you back down there.
We're taking it fasty.
There you go. I'll let you back down there. We'll see what happens with this car. You got plenty of time to get back up there.
Yes, we do. Thank you, buddy.
You do. Yes, sir. Beautiful. And why don't we just go ahead and talk to John Shulczewski while we have time. John, you're back up in here. You ran into a car that came sliding across your screen real quick. I am sure you didn't see that coming very quickly.
No, there was no time to react. It just kind of happened.
Did you get damage out of it? Are you feeling okay? Like, what's the situation there?
I got damage, about some optional repair here, and I'm going to try to take all of it or at least as much as I can. This caution period.
Look, leaders are on the backstretch here, so you got a bit of time. Does your strategy change going forward with this race at this point, or are you pretty set in what you need to do? Is there any reason for you to approach this differently now that we are on to the sort of last quarter of this race?
No real reason to change. Just keep doing what we're doing here and try to minimize any damages as much as possible.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, thank you for jumping up in the booth. Just checking in, trying to bide time while we're under yellow. So we'll look to see what that 18 car can do through the last quarter of this race.
And hopefully it ends up in victory lane. That's all I can hope for.
That would be crazy, in a good way.
About time, though.
Yeah, about time. Yeah, you've been doing this for a little while that you haven't quite gotten that checkered flag. But, yeah, you got an opportunity here. The car looks good. You look like you know how to handle it to get up to the front. So time will tell.
Just need people to go with me at the right time is all I need.
Yep, it's going to come down to some luck, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff, John Shulczewski.
Thank you.
I think I'm going to screw around with Cole Freilich. And let's bring him into the booth here. We got Cole Freilich. Cole Freilich.
Huh? What?
You,
Hi.
dirty dog, you have the lead, and we are in the last quarter of this race now. Did you expect that?
I expect nothing. Joe, I was on my phone watching TikToks just now when you pulled me in, so...
Texting and driving?
Yeah, why do you think I've just been doing this on the apron?
Texting and driving?
I don't have to turn the car.
Down by Holland Drive. That's why I'd rather take the 405. I'd be worried about my daughter. I'd be worried about Kim, but Saint is baby Yay. I ain't worried about him.
Joe, I think I'm too white for this reference.
Bobby Blazer isn't.
Well, that's a different subject. I don't know, man. I was watching a video of a girl who went to the U.S. Nationals. She's doing like 6 races in 60 days or something. I don't know.
What?
Yeah,
6 races in 60 days?
Hold on. Let me pull up the video. Ah, shit. I gotta go to the nose page. Gotta do this quick. Mighty Mac.
And the launch. Today is race number 5 in my series. 6 races in 90 days.
Yeah, 6 races in 90 days.
What? 6 races in 90 days? Are you kidding me?
Joe, well, it's like 6 different series. It's NASCAR, IndyCar, NHRA, dirt racing. Guess the other one's F1.
F1, damn. These girls be out here getting free tickets to... Well, she probably didn't. I don't know. Who knows? I'm not going to say anything else. I don't want to get myself in trouble. Yeah, man.
Oh, hell, nobody here.
Oh, okay. Throw you back down there. Go get him. Oh, hell. Go get him. Go. All right, you bunch of hot dogs. We're back to green flag racing. I got to think. In the last 90 days... Well, I'll go off next weekend because I'm going to the NHRA. And I saw the high limits last night. Holy shit, Mo Perry. That was a Cole Freilich move. And I went to IndyCar in Nashville. I don't think I went to any NASCAR sanctioned races this year. Dang. Cars Tour North Wilkesboro. 6 races in 90 days. Come on. That's 3 months. 3 months. What was 3 months ago? Let's just go. Well, if I go August, September, October. I don't know. I'm going to stop this now. I'm not going to do this anymore. This is toxic. Let the girl have her fun. We are getting to the point where we're going to be under 20 laps to go. And Mo Perry is leading Ronald Swikey. He's got a nice push. Mancini's there. Mancini had talked about liking the draft with Mo Perry, but he's got Freilich behind him now. Cole Freilich pushing on the top side, the white with red, Budweiser number 15. Oh, we're moving around too much here, guys. Cole's trying to side draft Mo and Mancini, but Mancini's going to take the race lead past the stripe. They're 3 wide behind Mo Perry, Cole Freilich, and now Devin Lentz on the outside because Cade McKee gets through. Mo Perry actually does the same. Field's all under a blanket here as Freilich and Shulcheski back off. Shulcheski's actually in the wall. Gets off the wall, and that's tough for him. He's going to fall backwards pretty bad. Down the back chute. Blimp cam. You can't even see the cars. Nice shot on the banking. And through the banking again, the tri-oval movement. Mo Perry leads. Cade McKee, that's Mancini's draft partner right there. Mancini still got Freilich. Oh, shit. Oh, we're wrecking. Ronald Swikey involved. Austin Rip. Somebody lost a wheel. That is a wheel, right? Yeah, that is a wheel. It's still going. Whose wheel is that? Where is it? Wow. Replay time. And we'll jump to the TV2 camera. So, Swikey on the outside, Rip in the middle. And what the heck was that? Swikey moved down, and he goes up back into the wall, and he hits pretty solid. Rip goes through the grass, and then the wheel's going to get torn off of the 42 car, I believe. Yep, there it goes. It is off. That's fun. I haven't seen that happen in a while. Rip just couldn't get a hold of the thing. All right, I'm going to bring Ronald Swikey up into the booth. Ronald, another yellow here. Looks like you moved down a little bit on the racetrack. What happened from your perspective coming in together with all those guys?
I just got door slammed and was looking at a wall and started driving the dirt late model through the corner then, I guess.
Fair enough. I mean, the damage was pretty significant. It didn't look too bad, but you must have got a pretty hard lick there out of the contact from the outside wall.
Yeah, I think some of the damage early in the race may have pushed that right front fender in a little bit, and the tire probably caught the wall pretty good.
Yeah, it definitely did rip it off, but interesting. Well, fair enough. I want to get your gist of what happened there for the crash. Got some time here to recuperate here. You're still in the lead lap. You've got time. You got tires. You got a car. Should be able to get through the rest of this still, right? You still have competition in you.
We hope so.
I hope so.
See what the field wants to do.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's gonna all come down to.
We're kind of past the whole sit around and watch stuff go sideways portion. We're kind of at the I guess I have to drive now. So.
Yeah. Fair enough. Does that change your strategy of how you're approaching these corners and runs with these cars, the drafts and whatnot?
Yeah, we're gonna start cutting it up like I'm driving down the lodge in Detroit, and we're gonna pretend I'm have a striker on me. So let's do this.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what I like to hear, Ronald. We'll send you back down to get ready to keep going green.
Absolutely, thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, and he ran into Austin Rip and Cole. Who was on the inside? It was Rip. All right, let's talk.
Like going Oh, hello.
Were you in the middle? Do you want to jump back down quick,
Oh,
Austin?
no, it was a dumb joke. It was fine. Probably best to get cut off there.
Probably, okay, yeah, fair enough. Austin, your take on what just happened in that caution, that incident with the 42 car?
I feel like that was also my fault again. Like, I got stuck in the middle, and I was too busy trying to figure out a way out that I didn't realize that the spot in front of me is also closing up. So by the time I realized that, I kind of freaked out a little bit. And then I think mixing net code and just naturally bumping off of people caused that to happen.
Interesting. Fair. Honestly, the camera angle we were looking at, I thought that Swikey... I thought Swikey moved down, but maybe, I mean...
That could be it. It could be a mix of a bunch of things there. I think I also was part at fault. I should have backed out a little sooner.
Hindsight's 20/20.
Yeah, I mean, 3 wide for last is the greatest idea regardless.
with 15 laps to go, yeah, that's probably fair. Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm just happy to still be in it. I'm having fun. This is a lot of fun for 8 cars.
Good. That's good, Austin. I'm glad to hear it. That's good. So coming through the last couple laps of this race, when we go back to green, is your strategy going to be any different, or are you just going to do the same here for getting to the end of this race? Are you going to try to drive differently?
I think I'm going to be a team player here. I got some alliance with the Mo Perry machine in the 31 here, 3154, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I might try to help him out, or the 26 as well. But anyone but Cole Freilich, honestly.
That's
no
crazy.
Offense to him.
Yeah, fine. That's fair. Honestly, fair. Good stuff. Good stuff, Austin. Well, I'll let you get back down there and get ready for the restart here. Good luck seeing what happens.
Sounds good.
Yeah, hopefully we don't have another first lap crash off the restart like we have had a few times.
Yeah. I might have been responsible for a couple of them, but it's okay.
Yeah, man.
We're having fun. That's all that matters.
That's good. Just have fun with it, Austin. Just enjoy it.
As long as no one hates me afterwards, that's a good day.
Yeah, that's also true. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff, Austin Rip.
Yep.
All right, back down into his group he is. Everybody seems to be liking Mo Perry. Oh, watch Ronald Swikey do this again. Got the grass there. That's a off track. Can't be doing that, Ronald. That's a cut in the corner. You're going to get a penalty for that. Shulcheski's catching back up. Came through the pits. He was down there a while getting damage repaired, so here he comes back down the back straightaway. He'll catch up in time. No worries on that. Devin Lentz leads the way. Cade McKee is second. Mancini third. Fourth is Cole Freilich. Fifth is Austin Rip. Sixth is Mo Perry. Seventh is Ronald Swikey. And then eighth will be John Shulcheski as he's going to move to the outside line. And the pace car will come off the racetrack. We will be down to 15 laps to go, or 14. Yeah, 15 laps to go. The way that the ticker clicks. Caught myself up there a little bit. I can put a word up here. Firecracker 400. There. Nice. Up through the gears they go. Devin Lentz leads again. I'm going to go on board with Cole Freilich and let you listen to the scream of these engines. I just got to get to the part where I can actually put you in the gyro cam. Bang. And you see how abruptly Cole is jumping between lanes. We called that out a couple times on the broadcast already. I don't think I would do that. I'm not as successful all around as Cole Freilich is with these cars, but it seems a little aggressive, and it just seems like it could go wrong. And we've seen it go wrong. So, but I'm not going to tell Cole Freilich how to drive. I'm not in the car with him. He is going to give a nice shove to John Shulcheski to try to keep them in touch. Looks like we've lost Ronald Swikey off the back of this group. The Ilmore power inside of the 42 car just didn't quite doing it. Ooh, Freilich contact with Shulcheski. And down in through 1 and 2 again we go. Devin Lentz on the lead position there with Mancini behind him. Cade McKee's third. Good run for the 26 car. He's going to jump up to the top, go with Solcheski around Mancini. Lentz moves up the track to block. Cade McKee's still going to get a nose up there. What are you doing? Get out of here. Guess I'm running out of storage on my computer. That's not good. If it gets mad at me again, like that I have to do something about it, that's going to be crazy. And into the wall. Yikes. Solcheski rode the wall big time there. Tried to look outside, I think, of McKee, and when he looked outside and McKee didn't, there just wasn't room, and Solcheski up into the wall. So he's going to get his momentum back here. That draft will help keep him in touch with this group of 6. And these cars are driving terrible now. They're driving good. Coming to the line for 10 to go. Or 11 to go. It'll tick over to 10. Oh, holy mackerel, Devin Lentz just got spun to hell. And Frelick's in the wall hard. Solcheski, goddamn, Austin Rip hit the wall hard too. Holy mackerel, that was a turn. And we are back under yellow. And that is the heavily damaged 65 car of Austin Rip. I don't think he's going to be able to drive that thing back around to the pits. So he's going to tow. Cole Frelick did a tow as well. Solcheski involved. Damn. What a frickin' wreck. We're going to watch Lentz. So he comes off the corner. And then we're going to go up to the... Yeah, there's where the Mancini gets underneath the rear of him and into the tri-oval. Just Lentz got turned up and Frelick goes down. Mancini runs into him. Rip's trying to avoid and he doesn't quite. Frelick goes back up the racetrack and then he gets hit by Solcheski, but this is where Rip just clobbers the outside wall. Got some air time, hit it so hard. Solcheski's back there. Actually, Solcheski maybe got a little damage the first time, but not much more with Frelick. Mancini's got a lot of damage, but holy cow. Austin Rip's car is ripped to shreds. And that's tough. That is tough. So we're gonna pop Devin Lentz up into the booth here to get a rundown of what just happened from the 88 car. Devin, you got hooked hard there, guy.
Yeah, very. I saved it for the most part. I think I saved my car, hopefully.
Yeah, you came out a lot more fortunate than like Frelick and Rip. I mean,
yeah.
How much of that could you react to or feel, or is it just when you get that bump from behind like that, you have nothing you can do, or is it just too fast, or what's the deal with that?
I think it's more line. I really don't know. These cars are a little different to drive than Gen 7s and any other car I drove, but they're just light, it feels, on the back. So when you get a big old hit, it just wants to lift up.
Mm. Well, that's what happened to you, but I'm glad you didn't get too much damage. It's a hell of a hit for some of the cars behind you, but I mean,
yeah.
Kind of your reset here. Did you get tires? You topped off on fuel. You feel you're going to be able to go through the green-white checkers and whatnot?
Yeah, I think I can go through at least one. I didn't take no fuel that time, but yeah, I got tires.
Mm. Well, the car should be driving good then. Fair enough. Well, I'll throw you back down there, Devin. Thanks for popping up with us. Good luck the rest of the way.
Yep, appreciate it.
Nice. All right. And I'll pull him back in just to see what happened. Austin Rip, we got you back up in the booth here. You just clobbered the wall. Yeah, it was terrible.
God, no, I felt like such a badass. Like, I had the wreck avoid. I, went through the grass as soon as I saw smoke. I'm like, I'm going to make it. And the next thing I know, I see the little hood logo here. Bad Flower, by the way, amazing band. But, yeah, I'm sitting in pit road. Got a minute and a half left to get towed here. Hopefully they give me my last back for the end of this thing.
You're going to be able to get back out there and get the laps back and everything and get back on before they're green here, or are you going to have to wait for the next yellow, which is almost inevitable for that?
I'm not sure yet, but I think either way I'll get back on the lead lap before the race is over. So I'm not too worried.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Cool deal. Well, I'm glad you're safe. I mean, that was a hell of a hit, so glad you didn't get too much of a concussion out of that or something. I mean, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Oh yeah, no, I'm already mentally damaged enough. I think it fixed it reconnected a few neurons there.
That is crazy. He's bringing the neurons into this. That's nuts.
I'm getting brain blast right now.
Yeah. What's the deal with this band on the front of your car? You said Bad Flower?
Yeah, like a kind of emo rock band. I liked them for like a few years. Been to like every time they've come over to my hometown. Been to their shows. So cool to support that. I got my favorite record store on the side of the car too. So yeah, just a music nerd car.
Super cool. Super cool. And what, did Cole Ferellick just rage quit this race?
I think he accidentally used both of his fast repairs. So I think he just decided he didn't want to sit on pit road.
Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Cool. Well, thanks for the update, Austin. I'll send you back down to get ready for the rest of this one. We'll see if you
no
can
problem.
avoid destroying your machine like that again.
Oh yeah, even if I do, it'll be fun. But yeah, thank you guys.
Fair. Good stuff. Good stuff. He's having fun, and that's what we want. We need that. Usually when Cole Ferellick gets into that situation like he's in, he'll like pop up and help commentate. But I guess he was just done with it here, so no secondary commentator to finish out this event. We're going to go the whole way. There's John Shulcheski catching back up to the field. He'll jump in line. The pace car has the lights out, so we're going to go green. And then we're going to see how many laps in we get before we almost inevitably see another caution. Austin Ripp is back out on the racetrack, so he's going to get up to speed and try to... he's not going to get past this crew before they see the green flag. So he's going to have to wait out another incident to get back on the lead lap if he wants to contend for the victory. As Cade McKee will lead us back to green, Mo Perry on the outside. The outside line was not formed up, and inside, well, the inside I can't really say it was either, but at least with the inside line, they were drafting together. Swikey did not get a good restart either. He's dropped off the tail of this and going to have to try to see about staying in the draft there. I think he's going to be okay. But yeah, here we go. I doubt this is the final stretch, but it could be. So let's see what happens. Cade McKee leads. Antonio Mancini in second. Mo Perry's third, but he's moving up the racetrack, and Shulcheski will move through on the inside. And John Shulcheski moved around a lot off the exit of 4. He had room. Swikey comes back through the inside of Lentz into the top 5. Cade McKee leads. Tough to say who the favorite is to win this. But I'm tempted to think Cade McKee's been really good at getting out front and staying pretty close to like first or second. But Mo Perry is also really good at getting himself in position. I think those are the two favorites. And if you had to pick one of the two, I think Cade's going to be the one. I think he's the favorite. And also conveniently, he is leading. So this isn't going to get too crazy. They'll probably get 2 or 3 more laps in before it starts getting really hectic. So we got a few more laps to tick off unless something happens there. Mancini tried to give a push and just not straight on. And whoa, look out, Mo Perry went to the inside. Perry went to the inside of Mancini and didn't have room. Moves down, saved the car from spinning. Down the back chute they go again. And here we go. All right, 5 to go at the line. Oh, there goes Mancini. Spun him out. We'll have to check back on that one. There's what Austin Ripp needed. Damn. And that was Shulcheski he spun off the front of. I'm going to pop this backwards one more time. So Mancini's pushing Cade McKee. Then Shulcheski's just going to get a bit of a run, and it's the classic thing. You get underneath the rear bumper, and around goes the 14. Fortunately for him, no contact to anything but a big spin. Probably used up those tires pretty good. We'll get him back into the booth here. Antonio Mancini. Oh.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, man. You just went for a little wild ride there. How'd that
Hey,
feel?
I hit nothing. We're doing great. We're going to win this damn race. We're parking it in my last start of the year.
How do you feel about the tires you've got on the car with the spin like that?
Tires are great. I've spun out worse and they were in better shape. We're good.
Fantastic. All right, I'd like to hear it. Mancini's got the confidence here. You're starting from the rear in this restart, though. At least you're not going to finish dead last in this race, but like, what are you going to? You're going to have to push pretty hard to get through the field here with this one.
We're going to look like a Rhode Islander in rush hour here. We're going to win this thing.
Wow, that's crazy. Are you from the Northeast?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Massachusetts, born and raised.
That would explain why you're picking on Rhode Island.
Yes, sir.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I'll let you back down to it, Mancini. Glad to hear you're getting the spirits to do it. That's the, confidence is half the problem. So you got that much figured out.
Thanks, boss.
Yeah, man. Massachusetts. I mean, if you're going to pick on people for being bad drivers in New England, I don't know why you didn't pick Connecticut. I got to tell, boy, I have driven through Connecticut. I think it's the single worst. I've seen online, I've actually never been to this state, but I've seen online, allegedly, the users of like Reddit will speak very poorly of drivers from Louisiana. And as crazy as they are, New Jersey isn't part of the equation as often. I mean, they're not good drivers. People from Maryland are aggressive, but I think the worst drivers I've ever been around in my life are Connecticut drivers. So Rhode Island is not as problematic. And generally speaking, I don't think Rhode Island is as problematic as Connecticut, but that's fair enough. It's fair enough for me. So we're going to do our first green-white checkered attempt here. Cade McKee is going to lead. Devin Lentz is going to be on his outside in the Lowe's number 88. The lights are on and showing on the pace car, so it's a little dark. The lights are off. You can't turn the lights on. It's interesting that the cars have shadows, if you look closely, because that makes sense. Massive two shits. Yes, they suck in Louisiana. Interesting. Fair enough. Didn't know. I've never been to Louisiana. I've been to Alabama and the segregated Waffle Houses. I saw that. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. That was a thing. That was crazy. I hear Rip coming through, so we will be back to 7 cars on the lead lap, ready to go together. Mancini's there. Austin Rip is there. We did we shortened it. So our first green and white checkered attempt will be this one, and it will be led by Cade McKee, and the green flag is out. 7 cars, 2 laps. Will we make it the whole way around? Oh, big, when they shifted there, that big backup on the 88 car, put him on Mo Perry's front bumper. Wiggling around movement there for Shulcheski and Cade McKee on the inside. Lentz and Mo Perry on the outside. Coming around, down the back chute. Oh, Lentz moving down. Cade McKee's going to keep his nose down there. They're 3 wide for the lead. Mo Perry on the outside. If they can get back to the line, they will get the white flag. Mancini shoves Mo Perry out front. They come down through 3 and 4. Stay flat. Come on. Mancini moved a little bit there on Mo Perry's tail. White flag comes out. We will finish the race next time through. Mo Perry leads. Mancini in second. Just got to keep pushing. You're not there yet, Antonio. This is too early to make a move. Cade McKee goes to the outside. Devin Lentz out there with him, looking for the draft. Looking. Shulcheski's there as well. Sawicki and Rip. Oh, shit. Mo Perry goes around. Big spin. Oh, crash. Big crash behind him. Shulcheski and Rip, and that's a big crash. We are on the final lap. The field is not frozen, but there is no competition through it. That incident took everybody apart, and with Perry, Shulcheski, Sawicki, and Rip Reckon behind him, the gap has been made, and he will come to the line, and Cade McKee will be the winner of the Firecracker 400. Devin Lentz is going to come home in second. Antonio Mancini will get third. Sawicki fourth. Shulcheski fifth. Crashes the shit out of him after the line. Mo Perry comes home sixth. Seventh for Austin Rip. And Freilich did not finish this race. He will go in eighth. But Cade McKee was just gifted the chaos he needed for all of that shit in his mirror to fade away. And we're going to go backwards a couple times here and watch this back as much as we can. So here's your 7. Mo Perry leads Mancini on the inside. Mancini and Perry just get misaligned. The 31 car goes around on the inside. That's where the momentum disappears from the cars surrounding Cade McKee. The 88's up in the wall. Rip gets into Sawicki and into Shulcheski, and Mancini as well gets a little bit of a tap that sends them spinning. And it looked like Devin Lentz got a little piece of contact there that ended up putting him off the rear bumper, just not enough momentum, and he did not have the time to make the run back. Everybody spun. They keep it moving. They all try to come back out, but Cade McKee, he is going to do some burnouts in the grass. Come on. There we go. Nice car placement. Good stuff for Cade McKee. As he will take it back down. And he will take it back, I guess, to victory lane. He's going to turn hard here. Yep. Woo. Little movement there. As he brings it back down the pits, we're going to bring him up in here. Cade McKee, you were gifted a little bit of space there. It was all you needed to come home and take the checkered flag first.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate incident in turn 1, but I mean, I'll take it. Not pretty easy, just drive around with nobody else behind you after that. So
yeah, tell me about what your setup was in the absence of that spin from Mo Perry. I mean, did you feel like you had the push help and the momentum on the top side to really get that done?
I mean, it was going to be tough, but earlier on in the race, you know, I was there's a couple times where I was single car versus 2 car, and if they were got a little, even just a little bit separated, you could side draft your way past, and you just have to time it right, and you can clear yourself. So there was still a shot, even if my push help wasn't too great, but you know, it certainly makes it easier not having to worry about any of that.
Very much so, and just tell me about like the ending stages of that race. It kind of very quickly came to the point where we had a green-white checkered attempt there, and it stayed clean all the way back to the white flag lap. Just talk about the movement of the whole pack and trying to control 7 cars there.
Yeah, I mean, the initial start on the green-white checkered I was pretty proud of, but I just didn't have the momentum to keep it going through the white. So, but once I got that draft, that run coming through the white and onto turn 1, I mean, I knew I was in a spot that there was a very real chance to be a winner no matter what happened.
Very good. Well, it ended up working out for you, Cade, and you put the 26 car in victory lane. Who do you want to shout out and thank and make notes of here at the end of the broadcast and putting this Ford Taurus? You put a Ford Taurus in victory lane, Cade.
Yes, one of the only two Fords in the field.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank John, everybody else in the league for good racing. I mean, that was pretty much the most entertaining 8-car plate race I've ever had. So
You're right. That was pretty entertaining for only 8 cars. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Well, thank you for participating, Cade. Congratulations on winning, and you put Powerade in victory lane. Probably the only time that's ever happened.
They were on victory lane roofs. Close enough.
That's fair. That did happen a bit. Well, it might be the Pepsi 400, but Coca-Cola still tastes a hell of a lot better. But thank you, Cade. Congratulations again. And we'll put Cade back down there. And we will wrap up the broadcast by bringing in the commissioner, John Shulcheski. John, Firecracker 400, 8 cars, ended up being 7. Hell of a crash out of the last time out of turn number 2. Your perspective on that incident from getting involved a little bit.
I thought it was weird how a 1-car spin turns into a 4-car crash, but things do happen. It is the last lap. Everybody's looking for every last position they can. So I get it. I just wish we were a little bit smarter. Like a lot of real world drivers, as soon as you put that helmet on, it cuts off the circulation in the brain.
It wasn't too bad the whole way through. I mean, only 8 cars. There were a fair amount of yellows for 8 cars, but I mean, I didn't think it was too bad.
Mm-hmm. No, it's definitely it was definitely a fun race with everybody there. Always looking to improve our numbers. Our Discord is public, so if anybody is interested in joining, that is watching, please let us know. Would love to have you here. Typically run on Tuesday nights, but yeah, it's a pretty good group of guys. Overall, I think we're all pretty decent plate racers. It's just mistakes happen and netcode happens and all the fun little things and quirks that happen on iRacing.
Yes,
make it more fun.
Very much so. So what's the schedule looking like? What's next to come from the JOHNCAR series?
So next race on the schedule is going to be iRacing Super Speedway next Tuesday in the ARC car.
Oh my!
The next week after that, we will be Talladega with the Roofs, the Porsches. Then Atlanta Gen 6, Daytona Night with the Gen 7 or the next gen car. Then we cap off the season at iRacing Super Speedway with the Gen 4s.
Wow, that's gonna go crazy, John Shulcheski.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a lot of fun to close out the second half of the season here.
Good stuff. Well, that's exciting. Very good stuff from the whole crew. Anybody want to shout out and thank on the broadcast for putting together JOHNCAR?
Well, first off, thank you for being able to broadcast this tonight. First time we've ever been broadcast, so very much appreciated that you took the time out of your busy schedule to help us out with this. Be sure to follow us, JOHNCAR League on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Facebook. You'll be able to follow any updates there, as well as our open invite to the Discords.
Awesome stuff. Awesome, John. Well, thank you very much for having us and having me here. Looking forward to putting the replay up and having more people join you out and have some fun with the rest of those cars you've got planned this season.
Very much so. Thank you very much, Joe.
Yes, sir. And we will close out the broadcast on that. I'm going to put my little background song that I like playing in the background when I roll out of the broadcasts back there, if you can kind of hear it a little bit. So on behalf of JOHNCAR in their Firecracker 400k, another congratulations out to Cade McKee, as he is the race winner over Devin Lentz and Antonio Mancini in the top 3, Ronald Swikey, John Shulcheski in the top 5, then Mo Perry, Austin Ripp, and Cole Freilich round them out. I want to thank you all for continuing to support them and for showing up to watch the stream. It was random, it was long, but it was fun. So if you're interested in JOHNCAR, you can reach out in the various social media aspects that John listed out previously, and we will cut it off for now. Have a good rest of your evening and a good week ahead, everybody.